Let's go down memory lane a little bit. There are 4 Yu-Gi-Oh movies. 3 of them were released when the card game was established. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pyramid of Light, Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side of Dimensions. But what do they all have in common? There's one thing that they all have in common. Movie archetypes. And packs. But movie archetypes. And after the movie's launch, Konami just says, no, this deck doesn't exist. They're not real. What? Now, you could see this as a good or bad thing. Reasons it could be a good thing, it honors the movie's legacy. It's like you buy a battle pass and they never release the battle pass ever again. Which in turn makes the stuff more rare. Which it could be good or bad. It depends on the person. But the thing that's really bad about this is power creep. So Dark Side of Dimensions came out in 2016. Go 5 years later, you're not seeing anyone play that deck. Not in casuals, none of that. My main problem with these movies is not the movie themselves. It's the cards and the future of those cards. Because in 2004, we got some Sphinx related cards. That shit never got support. We got Malefics in 2010. No support.
Well, actually Malefics did get support.
No support. Dark Side of Dimensions. We got Cubics.
Actually, Cubics did get support. They're just ass.
I'm just using this video to say, hey, Konami, don't forget about the movie cards. We need more support for the movie cards. And I'm totally not like this right now because they blocked the Dark Side of Dimensions abridge I was doing. To be fair, I should have known it would have been copyrighted. But that's totally not the reason why I'm doing this video. You can also check my Patreon if you want to see the Dark Side of Dimensions abridged that I did with a few other Yu-Gi tubers. Anyways, back to the video. I'm gonna show you how ass these 3 decks are. I'm gonna use Duel Links to test this. Because why? Fuck you. How about that? Nah. But, obviously with Duel Links they got skills. And with this skill Territory of Malice, it lets you just return a Malefic card from your hand into your deck at Malefic Territory, and then you just play Malefic World. It's kind of self-explanatory. It lets you play the game. Because without a field spell, Malefics are so ass. Like, they're so garbage. Because all the Malefics require a field spell. If you don't have a field spell, you destroy the Malefics. But you can't have more than one Malefic on the field unless you play Malefic Territory. That negates the effect of all the Malefics. So like, they're just big beat sticks with no effects. Funny enough, we're dueling Yusei. Okay.
My turn.
So you see, like with this hand, we got Malefic Divide, which basically is just Monster Reborn, but it banishes the monster at the end phase. We got Malefic Paradox Gear, which if you have a field spell, you can special summon any Malefic. Kinda crazy. We like need more support of like stuff like that. Like we need Malefics need to find a way to remove the restriction of having with multiple monsters. But like at the same time, if you do that, if you remove that restriction, they could probably just OTK very easily.
I end my turn. I know
Also, you say playing Blackwing's kind of wild. Alright, we draw Paradigm Dragon. We could play Paradigm Dragon right now, but right here, if Malefic World is not on the field, destroy this card. That's the problem with this deck. But it also makes sense, because it's Malefic. I'm complaining, I'm being honest. Alright, so with the skill, I put Malefic back in my deck at Malefic Territory and put Malefic World into my deck. Or outside bottom of my deck, or whatever. I just play Malefic World. And we'll see, with Territory, it negates the effects of Malefic cards. Well, the part where it says there can only be one Malefic on the field. And neither players can target the field spell. So, like, you gotta get rid of Territory before World. Which, I'm like 99% sure Malefic Territory was a support card that, you know, they got support. So now I can finally play Paradigm Dragon by banishing Paradox Dragon without it being destroyed. And now it's just a beat stick because if you hover over the card... Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. I haven't played this deck in a hot minute, I'm being honest with y'all. Alright, Malefic Paradox Gear. With Gear's effect. I can summon Parallel Gear. And then I can add a Malefic. I'll add the Rainbow Dragon. I'll banish Rainbow Dragon from my deck. Or I could be Paradox Gear from my graveyard, which honestly, Malefics kind of need more like cards like that, at least in my personal opinion. I just feel like they just need more support in general. But in a game like Duel Links, they're fucking good. Actually, the thing that they're missing is back row and like protection. That's the thing they're missing. They're missing protection. Also, I win. Like in a game like Duel Links, they're pretty solid if your opponent doesn't have a back row or like anything to, or any like hand traps to stop them. See, like I already won the duel. See, like if we look at every single Malefic spell and trap card, Malefic Selector, you banish 2, add 2. With Malefic Tune, you draw 2 if a monster is destroyed. With Malefic Divide, as you Malefic Divide just Monster Reborn. Malefic Clawstream might be... It's okay. It's not the best. If you control a Malefic, you destroy a monster. But Malefic Force is like the only way to like protect your monsters. Really, it actually just is. Because you could target a Malefic on your field, that monster is unaffected by your opponent's spell effects while it's face up on the field. Just spell effects is kind of whack nowadays. Because like mostly monsters, trap cards, those are gonna get rid of it. Some like spell cards don't really get rid of stuff. Hey, but you're talking to a guy, you're watching a video from a guy who doesn't play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! So I could be completely wrong, and this deck might not need support. But I do think this deck needs support. In Duel Links, I think it's like alright. But in like an actual master format, it's so trash. Why would you play it? Alright, and then for Cubics, I don't have Crimson Nova in Duel Links. Also, they don't have the fusion in this game. But Cubics, their problem is they're too slow. Like, with V-Jump is like the core of this deck, really. Because with V-Jump, you can basically negate your opponent's monsters and monsters' effects and attacks. You can easily tribute for damage. You can send them to the grave. You can summon the V-Jumps back. To me, I feel like V-Jumps, or we need more V-Jumps, or like a different kind of V-Jump. Like, what if I'm cooking up right now. I'm cooking up something right now. What if, and I know this might sound crazy. I know this might sound crazy. But what if we make Cubic a pendulum deck? Because, you know, it doesn't really fit with the actual movie. It doesn't fit with the actual movie at all. Because the movie is supposed to be in Duel Monsters, or Dark Side Dimensions. Literally the same thing. But if we make it a pendulum, we can, like, more elevate the style of the deck. Because, like, or, like, the anime way of the deck. Because in the... Because with V-Jump, you, like, switch to another dimension, which is the Spell and Trap Guard Zone. From Monster Zone to Spell and Trap Guard Zone. So what if we put from the Monster Zone to the Pendulum, or extra deck, and then also the Spell and Trap Zone? Shit, we even could put... We can make Cubics so unique that they can go in the Field Spell Zone. We do not have a deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! At all in these past 25 years that puts a monster in the Field Spell Zone. And Cubics could be the first one that does that. See, look, I'm cooking up something. What's crazy with my deck is, like, I can't really do anything, to be honest. I could, like, play Cubic Dharma. Oh my god, wait, this... What the fuck? Why is this card in... Dude, why is this card in Duel Links? What the fuck? I have not played Duel Links in a hot, or like Speed Duel in a hot minute. But why is this card in the game? You have to pay 600 life points to destroy, or to play a car. Why is this card in the game? Dead ass. Are we dead ass? Have I like actually just been on a speed duel for so long? Are we dead ass? And then you're just able to summon back. I've never played SPS, so I don't know how this shit works. But I do think that's just bullshit. It's like if your opponent wants to play the game, they gotta pay life points the entire time. How the fuck is that fair? Hey, I'm a Rush Duel player, so and then bro banishes my card twice with Cosmic Cyclone, bro. This shit is solely not annoying. I'm totally not annoyed right now. So you make me pay 600 life to play whatever the fuck I want. But the moment I want to play something that I want, you banish it. And then I just die. Unironically, this might be annoying as like 7s in Rush in this game. But that's not what this video is about. That's not what this video is about. Bro, respect is bad shit! I can't even duel with this. There's barely anything. To sum up this video, Malefics need more protection. With Cubics, they need to be a little bit more faster. And with my idea of having cards go into field spell zone, And Sphinx, they need more cards. They don't even have a game plan. They just need more cards.